Let's see how to ask for recommendations. Or if I want to go to a place or to read a good book or to swim in a good place. So let's see how can I ask for it. First one is, do you recommend? Do you recommend? Do you recommend the bazaar to buy souvenirs? I ask for it. Do you recommend the bazaar for our to buy souvenirs? Also, I have what or where do you suggest? I can say, what do you suggest? What do you suggest? Or where do you suggest to start our journey? Where do you suggest for starting our journey? I have what is the best place to? What is the best place to go windsurfing? What is the best place to buy books? Is there a good place to eat seafood, for example? Is there a good place to? All of these are asking for recommendations or questions for recommendations. If I have the information, so I can give recommendations. Like, I recommend the bazaar to buy souvenirs. Also, I suggest. I suggest going to tourist information center to ask for information. The best place to buy souvenirs is the bazaar. You can go to the old market, for example, in Sharm el-Sheikh, to eat seafood. You can go to the old market to eat seafood. Let's see the grammar, which is about, as we said, giving advice with should or shouldn't. If something is good, so I use should, and if it's not good, I use shouldn't. We use should or shouldn't to say that something is or is not a good idea. Should or shouldn't are followed by infinitive without to. As we studied before, we use should, shouldn't, plus infinitive. Without to, you should go now. It's an advice. The bus goes in 10 minutes. The form is the same for all subjects, singular and plural. For example, if I use I, we, he, she, I use should or shouldn't. Tourists should wear sun, rain, when it's very hot. Infinitive without to. You shouldn't watch too much television. Also shouldn't without to plus infinitive. So here it's a good idea, but here it's not a good idea. It's raining. You shouldn't play football now. She should study hard. They shouldn't stay up too late at night. Should plus infinitive equals subject, advice, object to infinitive, or if I were you, I would. I advise you to study hard, and he asked me to use should. I advise you to study hard. So, you should study hard. So, I put you plus should and study infinitive without to hard. It's advisable for you to study hard. The same. And he asked me to use should. You should study hard. So, I can use here, I advise you to plus infinitive, or it's advisable for you to plus infinitive. You shouldn't stay up late. And now he asked me to use advice. So I advise you, and I have here not to stay up late. You should work hard. He asked me to use advisable, so it's advisable for you to work hard. So you should know the form of shouldn't or advisable, it's advisable, or I advise you to study hard. And I can use if I were you. For example, you should study hard. I can say if I were you, I would study hard. Also with what plus infinitive. Now let's see some questions. Rewrite the following sentences. The first one is, do you recommend going to the bar? You suggest. So, do you recommend? And we said that we can use suggest instead of recommend. So, do you recommend or do you suggest going to the bar? Or do you suggest we or that we go to the bar? As we said, we can use complete sentence. So, with ing or complete sentence after that. I advise you to eat few sweets. Few sweets, not much, or sorry, not many. And use shouldn't. You shouldn't eat few sweets. No, you should eat few sweets. So you shouldn't eat many sweets. You shouldn't eat many sweets. Because he wants us to use shouldn't. You should eat healthy food. Use advisable. He said, it's advisable for you to eat healthy food. It's advisable for you to eat healthy food. Thank you for listening and see you next time.